What do y'all think about a fight between Ryan Garcia and Mercito Gesta? What do you guys think about a fight between these two guys? Um, the reason why I asked is because last night while I was at work, I was just scrolling through Twitter. I can't remember who exactly tweeted it, but I think he was a boxing writer, and he mentioned about this fight possibly being a tune-up fight, and he mentioned that this is a good tune-up fight for Ryan Garcia before fighting Gervonta Tank Davis. Because if you guys don't know yet, Ryan Garcia and Gervonta Davis are pretty much set to fight each other next year in April of 2023 to take place over in Vegas. But before that take place, um, Gervonta Davis has decided to have a tune-up fight. But it's not really a tune-up fight. It's actually a very tough fight against Hector Luis Garcia. In my opinion, Hector Luis Garcia is a champion at 130 pounds, pulled off some big upsets. Big upset against Chris Colbert, and he's coming off a good win and he's the world champion at 130, moving up in weight to 135 to fight Gervonta Davis. Fight will be taking place over here in DC at the Capital One Arena to be shown live on Showtime pay-per-view. A very tempting event. DC is not too far from where I live. I'd love to go, man. I'd love to go, but the baby, man. If you guys don't know, my wife's pregnant, and baby's coming out around that. Well, not around that time, but in January. The baby's due in January, and it's tempting. It's tempting. I don't know if the wife will let me, but we'll see. We'll see. Baby first, boxing second. Anyway. It's a tough fight. Gervonta Davis versus Hector Luis Garcia is a tough fight. It's not really much of a tune-up fight in my opinion. It's an actual legit fight. And there are talks about Ryan Garcia possibly having a tune-up fight as well. Probably around the same time period. And if Ryan Garcia does have a tune-up fight, a fight with Mercito Gesta actually wouldn't be a bad idea if he decides to have a tune-up fight. Mercito Gesta has short arms like Gervonta Davis. Mercito Gesta also has a style that not super similar, but he can be aggressive. Lately, though, he's been boxing more lately, Gesta. But it's a fight that I don't mind at all. Ryan Garcia versus Mercito Gesta. Maybe I'm a little biased because I'm Filipino. Mercito Gesta is Filipino as well. And obviously, I'd like to see him get a big opportunity, a big fight before he retires. Because if you guys didn't know, Gesta, he's kind of getting up there in age now. He's in his mid-30s, past his prime. There was a time where a lot of people, including myself, thought he would be that next big star from the Philippines. But he fell short in the big fights. Lost to the likes of Juan Antonio Rodriguez, Jorge Linares, and Miguel Vasquez. The Miguel Vasquez one was really what, where you can tell that he can't beat a boxer like Vasquez. And after that, Top Rank dropped him, and he didn't fight for like 2 years after that loss. But yeah, I mean he's a good fighter, Mercito Gesta. When it comes to the skill level, obviously he doesn't compare to Gervonta Davis, but then again, it's a tune-up fight. So, if Ryan Garcia really is eager for a tune-up fight, Mercito Gesta would make for a good one. And the reason why I also mentioned Mercito Gesta is because it's not a hard fight to make. Mercito Gesta is with Golden Boy Promotions. Ryan Garcia is with Golden Boy Promotions. If Mercito Gesta, I'm sure if Mercito Gesta has been offered the fight, he's gonna take it. And if I remember correctly, earlier this year there were rumors about a potential fight between Ryan Garcia and Gesta. I thought it was gonna be legit, but it ended up being rumors after all. But it still makes for a decent fight. Again, it's a tune-up fight, so keep that in mind. I know a lot of people are eager to see Ryan Garcia versus Gervonta Davis, but the agreement that they've had is for April. And it looks like it's legit. A lot of people say it's not gonna happen, but if you have the both fighters saying it's gonna happen. You have the promoters saying it's gonna happen. You have the executives for the network saying it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen as long as Gervonta Davis beats Hector Garcia, and as long as whoever, if Ryan decides to have a tune-up fight, whoever, if he does decide, nothing is official, but if he does decide to have a tune-up fight, and if he wins that fight, I'm guaranteeing you, at least in my point of view and in my opinion, I'm very confident that Gervonta Davis versus Ryan Garcia will happen in 2023. Will it be in April? Who knows? It all depends on what will happen. As long as both fighters win, for sure. If Gervonta, but at the same time, they have to come out of those fights healthy as well, not super injured or anything like that. So, but I think in 2023, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. What do you guys think about a fight between Ryan Garcia and Gesta? I'm tired. I'm going to bed. Thanks for watching. Like always, have a great day. All right, thanks.